Welcome back, Disney fans, to another magical episode of The Jamie and Stephen Show. We're officially wrapping up an incredible season with a deep dive into Disney's Bolt. This 2008 animated adventure follows a TV famous pup who thinks he's a real-life superhero, only to discover that being a hero is about heart, not laser eyes. In this season finale episode, we'll explore how Bolt ushered in a new era for Disney animation, blending heartfelt storytelling with sleek CGI, the origins of the project, and the story shifts that made Bolt's journey unforgettable. Our memories of the release of Bolt and watching it for the first time, and how it holds up today, and of course, the big question, should Bolt ever get a sequel? Thank you to everyone who's joined us for this season of the Jamie and Stephen Show. Your support, every download, share and review means the world. So grab your favourite pup plush, settle in and let's celebrate the magic of Disney one last time this season. Don't forget to follow us on Instagram and Threads at the Jamie and Stephen Show. So Bolt!
Bolt.
Now, you weren't at the Disney store at this point.
No. My first Disney film were at the Disney animated one was Tangled.
Right, okay. So I took Ben to see Bolt when it came out. It came out in America, I believe, at the end of 2008. But
Yes.
I think we got it in the UK in the January.
Mm.
And I was confirmed. I was no longer a Christmas temp. I had a permanent role. Yay.
Yeah.
And we got the cast member tickets where we could go to the cinema, and we got to go and watch it for free.
Yes.
And we really enjoyed it. It was the first Disney film we'd gone to the cinema to see.
I didn't see this at the cinema. I was still in my Disney's just not
For me phase.
Yeah, which is weird because I'm coming up to close to now applying almost monthly at the Disney store.
Oh.
But you know what's weird? I've literally just trying to think what my first. So my last Disney film that I would have watched in the cinema would have been
You have mentioned it. Yeah, you said Tarzan.
Tarzan.
Yeah.
And my next one is, I think it's Big Hero 6.
Oh, okay. Well, IMDb synopsis.
Yes.
For those listeners who don't know the plot of this film. The canine star of a fictional sci-fi action show that believes his powers are real embarks on a cross-country trek to save his co-star from a threat he believes is just as real.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a shame it doesn't mention his friends, but yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because he believes that she's been captured by the man with the green eye.
Yeah.
Your synopsis?
Yes. So, Homeward Bound is the. Oh no, hang on a minute. Toy Story is the. Oh no, hang on. The Truman. Never mind.
Oh, Stephen.
I'll get onto that more at the end.
Okay.
But yes, I don't think that is an original story.
Oh dear. Right, it's an hour and 36 minutes. Now, I didn't feel it was that long.
No.
So I was surprised that when I wrote down the length, and thinking about it, I don't know where they could have cut it shorter. I think if anything, maybe scenes might have been trimmed by like 10 seconds or 20 seconds, but you wouldn't have been able to trim a good 10, 15 minutes off of it because everything in the film is needed and keeps the story going. this is probably the first film in a while where it's been longer than I thought and it didn't need to be shorter. So, yeah. It's got 6.8 stars on IMDb, which I was really disappointed to see because I'm just going to go back to Meet the Robinsons. It has the same score,
Okay.
which well, if those who listened to that episode knows how I feel, this should be a 7.8. This should be close to an 8, I feel.
Okay.
But it's my opinion.
Yeah.
Okay, directors.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Do you know,
so
just before you do that, sorry, just because we always mention it at this point, it's the 48th Disney animated classic.
oh yes, yeah, I did write that down. Oh, and it cost 150 million and it grossed 310.
Hey, boom.
Hey, boom. We have
A
a hit.
profit at last.
Yes. Yeah, so directors. Now, I feel like it's from this film, we're gonna be seeing a lot of names like
Mm.
regularly from now until current Disney films. So we've got Byron Howard and Chris Williams. Now, Byron is Zootopia, Tangled, and Encanto, the director.
Okay, Tangled's good.
Oh, Stephen!
Next.
Chris Williams, director of Big Hero 6 and the writer of Moana. And get this, he's the voice of Oaken from Frozen.
Oh, okay. Yep,
Yeah,
Frozen's
you
not
know,
bad.
oh, big summer blowout.
Frozen's not bad either.
Ah, okay, writers. So Chris Williams also wrote this, and Dan Fogelman. Now, does that name ring a bell?
No.
Okay, well, he wrote Tangled.
Okay, yes. Okay, he's on a winner.
Yeah. And his directorial debut, I believe, was Cars 2.
And he's lost it.
No, I know. But
Like,
he then goes on to create, so write and create, and I think not every episode, but some episodes direct, the hit show This Is Us, which is the story about the triplets. And it goes back and forth the timelines of when
yeah.
they're kids and adults and in the future. It's on Disney Plus. For those who haven't watched it, I highly recommend. And Mandy Moore is also in that, the voice of Rapunzel.
So we do have a very, very strong link to Tangled.
Yes, we do.
Yes.
Yeah. And yeah, I mean, in big bold light writing, I've put amazing Disney is back, like, and pointed to their names
Mm.
because of what they go on to do in the future. And this is like the first that we are talking about them, and we're gonna talk about them for
Yeah.
in the future. So yes.
It feels actually so a lot of the names, I feel like I know more about older Disney films and how they were made. So everything from this point onwards, I've got to learn those names. I've got to learn who people are. So yeah,
Oh,
this is like a new learning curve for me.
oh, every
So
day's a
yeah.
school day.
Oh, it is.
Ooh. Now, so before I get on to the cast,
Hmm.
did you have the backstory of how this came about?
So the thing with this one is it's actually there was a story called American Dog. And American Dog was written and directed by Chris Sanders.
Oh,
And
Lilo and Stitch.
so I'm Lilo and Stitch.
Yeah.
Um, the thing is, at the time, an agreement was then made that Pixar and Disney should remain completely separate
Yeah,
because Chris Sanders didn't take any of those criticisms, revisions, ideas on board.
yeah,
He
no,
wanted to make his film,
uh-huh,
and Lasseter and Pixar kind of was saying, no, it should be this, 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 and this.
mm-hmm,
So again, something in the background that we don't know what officially happened, but at that point, American Dog is gone. Chris Williams and Byron Howard were then brought in to be the new directions, and it was that point that Lasseter basically said, "You've got to complete this film in just 18 months."
yeah.
Rather than the 4 years that it normally takes for computer animated feature.
Well, the last director had to complete a film in 10 months and he managed
Yeah.
to do it. So,
Yeah. So yeah, that was kind of how it all kind of came through
yeah,
without going into too much detail about American Dog.
yeah,
The good thing is about this one and where it kind of differentiates from the previous two CGI films, Chicken Little and Meet the Robinsons, is you have it. So the 3D animation is again brand new.
uh-huh,
It's being developed. So you had Chicken Little was developed with chicken wire that was improved on for Meet the Robinsons. And what they've done now is they have gone into, so there's not a name for it, but it's a non-photorealistic rendering, which was used to give the special visual appearance. And that also happened with Tangled, and we see that develop.
yeah,
So again, we are developing a new 3D animation style.
mm-hmm,
This has been quite a few times that Disney have done this.
mm-hmm,
We've seen them kind of play around with it a little bit with Fantasia 2000. We had then had Dinosaur. We then saw them play around it again with things like Treasure Planet. We've then seen them kind of link up with other studios, The Wild, and then we've seen them play with Chicken Little. And now we've got, which will ultimately be their style and will remain their style for, well, until Wish, really.
yeah. I mean, at the end of the day, when Walt first started, it was all a learning process
Yeah.
and they were trying different, you know, ways to create things like depth and, realism
Hmm.
and, make it look artistically beautiful as well. All sorts. And, each film, right up like, and then when you get to Sleeping Beauty, I mean, oh my God. I mean, that was the whole widescreen. And so he was very much all about trying the new
Pushing forward.
and up and progressing the way
Yeah.
that they made the films. So, and personally, this film I've tried to get the art of book because I
Hmm.
love the look of the background so much.
Yes. This, I mean, the backgrounds. So the look of the film was inspired by the paintings of Edward Hopper and the cinematography of Vilmos Zingsmond.
Yeah, I
And
mean Hopper I studied when I did art at school. I
oh,
mean,
okay.
yeah, and his work is amazing. And obviously you will know because the famous diner painting you've seen before, you will have because everyone has seen that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's at night and you see it from almost like a lamppost perspective looking into the diner and it's all clear glass and it's just a couple of people at the
I've most likely have seen it.
you will
Yeah.
love. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, you will love.
Um, Basically, to give the film's 3D backgrounds a hand-painted look, the artist used a new technology which was designed specifically for the film, and Disney patented that. So
Good.
that just Disney. That's
Yeah, I'm glad because it makes, we said before, how they weren't setting the bar, and they
Hmm.
allowed all these animation studios to do that and get ahead, especially in this form of animation. And
Yeah,
they all had their own style. Like you could tell what a Pixar film looked like, you could tell what a DreamWorks picture looked like, and so on.
yeah,
So the fact that they patented this for themselves and they finally found their unique style to,
yeah.
to be different to everyone else. It's like, oh, about bloody time.
Yes, and it has taken a while. If you think about Chicken Little, was 2 years before this film,
Mm-hmm.
and even before then, they were losing their kind of way with.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they're cult favorites now, things like Atlantis and Treasure Planet. But when you look at like Home on the Range and even Brother Bear, it's almost like, yes, you can tell Brother Bear is a Disney film, but if it wasn't for the kind of the brightness of that film, you couldn't really tell at what point in Disney history that was made.
No,
It didn't
you
feel like,
certainly wouldn't think it was 2003.
no. I used to think that Brother Bear was released around the time of Fox and the Hound and that kind of thing.
Mm.
So yeah, that's the kind of lead up.
So,
Who
cast,
who gave the voices?
right, the voices. So we've got a mixture
Hmm.
in this one. And I kind of like it because, in a way, with this film, we've got brand new Chief and the finally set on animation style for their computer animated films. And they've not gone with a full A-list
Mm,
cast. It's a mixture of non like just cast members.
yeah, because they could have fell into that trap. What with
Yeah,
Shrek? I mean, if you look at the cast of Shrek, of Madagascar,
yeah.
of Ice Age, which we've been
Mm-hmm.
comparing the last few films with, they're basically star names in
Oh
those.
yeah.
Like all the way through, they're star
Mm-hmm.
names, and they
Yeah.
play on those star names.
Mm-hmm. Definitely. So let's start with the lead, the name of the film, Bolt,
Yes,
who is voiced by John Travolta.
yes.
Yes. And in case there are young listeners out there that don't know who John
You know
Travolta
what? No, no. If you're too young to know who John Travolta is, just turn off now. I can't be doing with it.
yeah, he is Danny Zuko in
Yeah,
Greece.
this is where I
He's
knew him from.
yeah, he's also in Staying Alive, Saturday Night Fever, Pulp Fiction, and Face Off, to name a few
He
that
was
John
always
Travolta.
Danny for me. I knew him from Greece.
Yeah, I mean, well, to be honest, I grew up with him, so pretty much every film that he made from Greece onwards, I think I saw at one point. He's really good at Bolt.
Yeah, yeah. I mean,
Really
I
good.
don't have an issue with any of this cast.
No, like his voice is so suited to
Yeah,
character. And it's funny because obviously he was a really big movie star in the 90s and early 2000s. So, like Bolt's character, although he doesn't have a big ego, well, I've certainly not felt that when I've seen him interviewed.
I find it odd knowing how old he is because his voice as Bolt does not sound
No,
a man of his age.
no, doesn't. Because he's about the same age as Bruce Willis. Like he's that age. He's in that age
Yeah,
group.
and it definitely doesn't feel like it's stunt casting because the voice matches.
Yeah,
Like, yeah.
yeah, definitely. Agreed. Penny, his
Yes.
co-star. um,
Yes. She's
and
not doing
she's voiced
it.
by Miley Cyrus.
And who's that? That name does ring a bell.
It does, doesn't it? But people
Yeah.
might know her by her alter
No,
ego.
maybe. maybe. Unless you know both, in which case you've got the best of both worlds.
Oh,
Oh,
Stephen.
oh,
Oh, you just managed to slip that in there.
yeah. But
Well done, well done. Yes,
yes,
that's right. She is Hannah Montana.
yes,
Yeah. Obviously, it's been a long time since she's played Hannah Montana. So, she is known for her music more now.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah. But yeah, and brilliant casting. You know,
yeah.
it
I,
was at the height of her Hannah Montana career.
so was Hannah Montana out in 2008?
Yeah, because I
Yeah,
started.
I don't know this kind of era of that, so I never watched High School Musical or anything like that. I completely left Disney,
Right.
completely, so I had no idea about any of this.
So when I
I
started this Christmas,
mm,
um, this was like I walked in and in the October, High School Musical 3 had come out in the cinema. And we
uh,
had a section where it was all the tween stuff, and it was Camp Rock, High School Musical, and Hannah Montana. And then I think it's the following year, so after Bolt, she does the Hannah Montana movie.
I actually remember, and I can't remember what time this like would have been, but it was the Hoedown Throwdown.
Yes, I know, because we had to learn the dance.
And well, I just learnt it anyway. Me and my friends learnt that. And the shopping centre in Leicester, the High Cross, they have a car park part there, John Lewis, and the top floor of that is open. And me and a few friends, we had enjoyed a tipple or two, and we did the hoedown throwdown.
Oh my God, Stephen, I hope I
The
never
pub.
heard the
I
story.
know, I know.
You kept that secret.
I do know how to do that dance, and I also know how to do the ice cream free. Hoedown throwdown, I'm fine with because that's kind of cool, but
Is it?
well, I do have a little interjection just on that one because
Yeah.
it's just thingy. Playing a young Penny and
Hmm.
the replacement TV Penny is Chloe Grace Moritz,
Oh, wow. God, she must have been
who
little.
was very young, very
Yeah.
young. But then you've got to remember how old she was in Desperate Housewives,
Yeah.
which would have been about a similar time. So
Uh-huh.
she was, and obviously she goes on to,
Oh,
well,
yeah.
to bigger
God,
things.
yeah. Right. Mittens.
Hmm.
Bolts. Well,
Mate,
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. They've become very good friends. I was going to say sidekick, but no.
Oh,
Prisoner turned friend.
yes, he is the bell to his beast, or she is, I should say.
Yeah. She is voiced by Susie Essman. Yeah, she's not a very known actress. I'd never heard of her before,
No,
but she's a writer as well. And the other role that she's been in is she had a big part in Curb Your Enthusiasm. I've never watched that, but
no, I haven't.
maybe any listeners who have might know who I'm talking about. And she's also in And Just Like That. Right, his sidekick,
Yes, is made to.
Rhino,
Mhm.
is voiced by Mark Walton.
Yes, no relation that
No,
I'm
no
aware of.
relation. And he is a voice actor and storyboard artist. So he is a cast member. And he
Yeah.
worked on Tarzan and the Super Mario Brothers movie.
Oh, okay. The
Yes.
the newer one.
Yes.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say not the. Is it the 80s one? Like no,
No, no, no,
no.
no, no.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. No.
Dr. Calico,
Yes.
the man with the green eye. um, he's voiced by the legend Malcolm McDonald.
McDonald.
McDonald?
McDowell.
Malcolm McDowell. No. Is it McDowell?
McDowell. Yeah.
Is it McDowell? Oops, sorry. Oops.
Oh yeah, is that legendary?
Yeah, sorry. It's what I've wrote down. I
No, I've
must have
got
just saw the Mick and just done McDonald's. Okay, sorry.
you were hungry.
Scratch that, rewind, Malcolm McDowell. Okay.
Yes.
Famous for his role in Stanley Kubrick's Clockwork Orange, and he's in Star Trek Generations as well.
Just to to bring it back to me again. Um, everyone so far. When I was at college, I did a performance of Clockwork Orange.
Did you?
Yeah, I wasn't the main one, despite what the hair says now. I also, I was the gay writer, ironically.
Oh,
Um, so, but yeah, so I remember being very, very young, and obviously there's a scene when Malcolm McDowell and two ladies get it on,
that's
and yes, you see more than his Clockwork Orange, shall we say?
such an obscure project.
Yeah. We
Hmm.
performed it at Leicester.
Oh
It
my
wasn't just a
God.
college thing. We performed it at the Haymarket Theatre. So people out there will have memorabilia
Paid
from it.
to see you.
Yeah, yeah. I have the
Oh my God.
recording on VHS.
Oh, you know you got to get that out, Stephen.
It's snapped. I need to repair it
Uh-huh.
because I'm trying to get it onto DVD. Because
Yeah.
you can't hear me. The sound's really bad and stuff,
All
but
right.
I am there.
Oh my God.
Anyway, who's next? I don't think I can bring anything else to me with the rest of the cast. But we shall see.
Okay, so two small roles in the film. I just wanted to name them because of who voices them. So the director of Bolt's TV show is voiced by James Lipton, and he's famous for his TV series Inside the Actor's Studio, which I have watched tons of episodes. And basically, it's like an audience with, and he brings on an actor and he questions them about their career, and he has some obscure questions that he's famous for asking, and I think he still does it now. He's
Oh,
still
okay.
doing it now. Yeah, he's done it for like 40 years. So
Hmm.
yeah, I mean, you'll find loads of them on YouTube, but I've watched many, and like he's had some really good ones like Robin Williams and Al Pacino, the really great actors and
Hmm.
actresses. And yeah, it's very interesting because it's acting students that are the audience. So they're learning the
Okay.
craft. So his questions are designed specifically to do with the craft of acting. It's not like life story, tell
Hmm.
all. It's about the craft. And yeah, it's good.
Okay.
Yes. And Penny's agent is
Mhm.
voiced by Greg German, who is Alan McBeal. He's in Alan McBeal.
Do you know what? I think we've had this conversation before where Ally McBeal was everywhere and now it's nowhere. So I
Yeah, he
don't
plays
quite
fish.
remember. It's been
Um,
such a long time.
Oh, brilliant. I mean, me and Ben still watch it now, but yeah. But he has done a lot of voice roles as well, so but
Hmm.
yes. Yeah, that's the cast. Music?
Yeah, if you can call it music.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so we've got two main songs.
Hmm.
Okay. Barking at the Moon, which
Yeah,
I love, and I thought I lost you.
I cannot remember either of these songs.
My God, I have both of these always on my playlist.
I'm too busy listening to Hellfire from Notre Dame. You know what I find really funny as well, obviously for the listeners, Jamie has literally shouted what really, really loud, but for some reason she must have gone ultrasonic like Bolt because I don't think the audio's picked that up. So yeah, we've
I can't believe that. Um, yeah, barking at the moon. Oh, I love that. Well, I love that scene because that's
where
when
are we
it
at with that
is
song?
showing Bolt how to be a dog.
Uh, did I have I watched this film?
It doesn't sound like it if you can't remember the songs.
I don't remember the songs, no.
Right. So, Barking at the Moon
Yes.
was written and performed by Jenny Lewis, who is the lead singer of Rilo Kiley or Rilo Kiley, if I've not said that right. She did originally write another song as well, but it didn't make the film. So only this one. And then I Thought I Lost You. I thought I lost you when you ran away to try to find me.
I'm sat here and you're like, yeah, she wrote another song and it didn't make it. And I was like, did any of them?
Hey. So
You
yeah,
just
I Thought I
making this
Lost
up.
You was written by Miley Cyrus
Oh, okay.
and Jeffrey Steele, and it's performed by Miley Cyrus and John Travolta. In the soundtrack, it's mentioned, like the soundtrack trivia, it's mentioned that the mailroom worker who accidentally tapes up Bolt in the Box is listening to Dog Face Boy, which is performed by Motorhead.
Okay.
And the score is written by John Powell. Wicked.
There's a score. I don't remember there being music in this, but okay. Wicked's all right though.
Oh, so yeah, that is the music.
I normally bring these little bits up when we talk about the cast and whatnot, but Bolt, although he is a kind of mixture of different breeds, when they first started designing him, he was an American white shepherd. And Rhino in his plastic ball is based on John Lasseter's pet chinchilla, which was brought to an animator's retreat
Yeah, I did
during the
read that.
first.
Yeah,
So I'll tell you a little fact there.
yes.
Um,
Sorry, I'm now going through all the facts I wrote and ticking off the ones you've stole.
Boom, baby.
Oh, well, I actually do have another fact about Rhino.
Okay.
Okay. In order to properly animate him, the crew adopted a real hamster, which they called Doink,
I was putting a pin in that fact, but never mind.
and filmed it from beneath while it was walking on a sheet of plexiglass. And they were able to see how Rhino would walk.
Hamsters are just beautiful
But
animals.
it's funny that they called him Doink because he says that in
In the film,
yeah,
yeah.
in the film. Oh, you remember that?
Oh, yeah, I like
Oh,
Rhino. Now, maybe if Rhino was singing a song,
yeah. I have a couple of other
go for it. I've got a
uh,
few about the release, and then I've just got random,
okay.
and I mean random facts.
Right. The number on Bolt's dog tag is the address to Walt Disney's animation studio. Did you
Is
have
it?
that?
I did. I even wrote it down. It's 2100 Riverside Drive. And just to draw it back to me again,
Uh-huh.
I've seen it.
Oh,
So
oh yeah, of course you have.
When we went California, although you can't get anywhere near it, if you stand in a certain place in Universal,
Mm-hmm.
they have these binoculars that you can see like out across Hollywood.
Uh-huh.
You can pinpoint into the Disney studios and you can see um it's the roof of the building that the dwarfs are holding up. You
Oh,
can
fab.
really make that out, and then everything else kind of fits in place once you've found
That's why I'm
it.
glad that they're reopening that animation studio in Florida.
Yeah.
It's like a museum and going to have artists in there again because it was crazy that they closed that.
Yeah,
And to
it's my
have
mate
it
John.
open to the public as well so they can go in, learn how to draw, see artwork.
Bob's made a good
Like, I
choice.
really don't care about Villain's Land. I care about this animation studio being opened again. No, I am excited about Villain's Land. Don't get me wrong, I am. Right, in Russia, Bolt was changed to Volt
Of course.
because Bolt is a word for male genitalia.
Brilliant. Brilliant. I don't
Can you
remember
imagine?
hearing. I
Penis!
well, that wasn't in heated rivalry.
Come here, penis. Come here, boy.
Is
Now
that Ben I can
sit.
hear in the background? Or is it doink?
Okay.
So you mentioned about the Hollywood studios and the basically the security gate, the sound stages, and the six-legged water tower at Sovereign Studios are a complete take from the actual Walt Disney Studios lot in Burbank. So everything that they draw as part of the studios is in the Burbank studios.
Oh, so the set and everything that Bolt's filmed is a copy of their
Yeah, a
lot.
few tweaks for
Oh. Mm,
ease of. I'm sure there isn't someone listening to Motorhead boxing up dogs in the back, but
no.
apart from that, it's yeah.
Wow.
I'm just looking to see which facts I should go for next. As Bolt holds mittens over the freeway, a transit bus goes past. The bus is numbered 2525, which fans of a 1994 film starring Keanu Reeves and Sandra Bullock would know is the bus from Speed.
Oh. I mean, I've watched that film loads, but I've never looked at the bus number.
I really like that film in a way where it shouldn't be as good as it is, but it is good.
Oh, I love that film.
Yeah. Go on then, you pick a fact and I'll pick another one.
The Academy Award was
Yeah, I
nominated,
steal that from me if you like.
but lost to Wally.
Yeah. Well, it's a beautiful film. I'm sorry,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
it deserved the
yeah.
award.
I'm sorry. I would have given it to Wally as well.
Yeah, because it
So,
deserved it. Bolt's Silver Lake Rescue Shelter is named after Los Angeles's Silver Lake District, which was the original location of Walt Disney Studios. And that's where the Hyperion Studios are, and obviously where Mickey Mouse was originated.
oh,
Partially originated,
yeah.
but you'll have to find out towards the end of the year before we get onto that.
Oh,
See?
yeah. My only other thing is to do with Laster and Sanders.
Oh, okay. So I'll go through a few other bits then.
Yeah.
'Cause I've got a few to go through. So you mentioned it was nominated for the 2008 Academy Award, but it was also nominated for the favorite animated movie at the 2009 Kids' Choice Awards, but it lost out to Madagascar 2.
Oh my God.
Yes, now that I think is a steal.
That
Okay.
is shocking.
Yeah. There's three pigeons that Bolt encounters in New York, and they are very, very similar to the Good Feathers segment of Animaniacs. But I mentioned right at the beginning of the film that I do feel that this film steals from a lot of other things. And one of those things is Kim Possible.
Never watched it.
I mean, I'll read what it says online, although I didn't think of it like this. It involves a girl with auburn hair trying to stop an evil doctor bent on world domination whilst trying to rescue her father. I just thought that the premise was very similar, but then reading
Uh-huh.
that, like, God, it's almost identical.
But Kim Possible is Disney.
Impossible is Disney, and it finished a year before Bolt was released.
Okay.
Um, However, Susie Essman
Yeah, Mittens.
We also have John DiMaggio, who was,
That name rings a bell.
yes, he played Soul in Bolt. We also had Carrie Walgreen, who plays. You'd have thought I'd have written these on the same bit of paper, really.
Oh, I know, Stephen.
Like that would have made sense. Well, anyway, she was. Oh, she played Mindy
Oh, yeah.
in Bolt. We also had Jeff Bennett, who played the officer, one of the officers. They were all in Kim Possible as well.
So, is it maybe possible that maybe John Lasseter saw that that series was a hit
Yeah,
and thought, well, if this was going to be made now and CGI,
yeah,
couldn't we incorporate that as the TV show that the dog is in and we'll
yeah.
use the cast? I mean,
I mean, I think there must have been an awareness of what Disney Channel were doing because Miley Cyrus is in this.
exactly. So it must have all been to pay homage to that.
So you're talking about paying a bit of homage.
Uh-huh.
So try and explain this one.
Okay.
In 101 Dalmatians, the puppies are watching television, which is called The Alpha Dog,
Yeah.
which features a dog called Thunderbolt and has an owner called Penny.
So he was obviously paying homage to that as well.
We're just paying an homage to everything, aren't we? We're not stealing, it's an homage.
Well, yeah, I mean, not if it's their own
No,
project.
yeah. I think
This
there's
is
just a
not
lot of
like Ants in Bugs Life. It's not two
no, I
studios.
suppose not. Yes,
It's
no.
all from their own. And as we know, obviously in the previous film, it was like, oh, paying homage to Disneyland and Walt
Yeah.
Disney. And now it's like we're paying homage to Disney's, you know, maybe some underrated, some successful.
Well, I
Eh,
think it's just stolen. I mean, if it works, why break? Why if it's not broke, why fix it?
Yeah, I mean, he was oblivious to me.
As I say, I think that I just think the story it's a common story. That's all.
Okay.
Um, Other bits on there is the frying pan that the human throws at Mittens in the "Beat it, stupid cat" scene is the exact same frying pan which is later used in Tangled.
What?
Yes,
A film that's not even made yet.
it's they took the frying
Okay.
pan. What I'm assuming is that there is with all animation, you build a kit.
All right. Okay. Yeah.
And I'm assuming that, well, we've got a frying pan in the kit.
Yeah.
We'll have that. And Tangled is very, very good at using things that are in the kit, even from
Okay.
its own film. But we'll get onto that.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. In
A
next
little
season.
nugget for the future.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's a lady at the security gate. She says that she's looking for John Mateo, which is the name of one of the Disney artists working on the film. Mittens called Bolt at one point Cujo, which is a reference to Stephen King's film Cujo.
Yeah.
So it
Yeah.
turned into a film. And the Carrot Chew toy is inspired by Carrot, which is a character from Funday Paw Pet Show. Never heard of it personally, but it's an internet
No.
puppet show featuring adult comedy.
Okay. Yeah. Never heard of it.
No. And when Penny is reading the comic in the first television scene, if you look closely, you will see a picture of Miley Cyrus.
Oh.
And I like it when they do stuff like that, so I'll let them off that. Two other things. It's the sixth movie from the Disney animated canon where there's no clear villain, which annoys me. We should have villains in TV and films.
The man with the green eye. He's the
But
villain.
no, he's not. the villain though. He's the fake. He's just a villain cartoon. Yeah, no,
But in Bolt's mind, he's
no,
kidnapped Penny.
no. It's not clear.
So
This is why there's no clear
technically,
villain.
he is
No,
the villain.
no. Technically, it's Homeward Bound, but
What?
and finally, because I have got stuff about the DVDs and stuff as well. This is the only CGI animated Disney animated canon film from the 2000s where none of its celebrity cast members feature in a Pixar film.
Oh.
So
You
if
know,
you've
it's
got
funny because we're going to get to a point where, like, you won't even have to do this section anymore.
no, well, don't really need to do it at this point, but basically, as so the film itself, as you said, was released in November in the United States, and yeah, it came
Uh-huh.
out early 2009. I didn't write the day down, but it was
I'm
over.
sure it was January,
Yeah. The film was accompanied by Pixar's Cars Toon, which the short Tokyo Mater.
which I don't get because that was Pixar.
Yeah, but they do that quite a bit. Wasn't like what was in front of the Muppets? Wasn't it like a Pixar, the Toy Story Hawaiian short or something?
Oh, right. Okay.
And that was
Can't
on the
remember.
DVD as well. But anyway, so home media. It actually, so the way that things worked on this one is the Blu-ray was released on the 22nd of March 2009. Now that did include a DVD within
Uh-huh.
it.
Yeah.
But if you just wanted the DVD, you weren't after the Blu-ray, you'd have had to wait a further 2 days until March the 24th. Why? I've got no idea whether or not they were just trying to push that Blu-ray set because it's
Maybe.
a higher price point. Don't
Yeah.
know. However, in the UK, we do things a little bit more formulated. So if you wanted the Blu-ray or the DVD, it was released on June the 15th, and boom, that was
Yeah.
done. There was a short film called Super Rhino, which was included on both things, and the DVD in its first year of release. So this isn't like the first 12 months. This is just by the end of 2009. It sold just over 4.5 million copies,
Wow.
generating just over $81 million
Fab.
just from the DVD.
Yeah.
And in fact, it just says the DVD sold that many copies. So I don't know if that includes the Blu-ray. And I don't know if you had this actually, but there was a 3D Blu-ray version of the film released in November 2010.
Oh, no, I didn't get the 3D version. I just had the Blu-ray.
So opinion time.
Okay. Well, just before I get to my opinion, I just want to read about so the Sanders
Ah,
situation,
yes.
right? So he was asked later how he felt about the film finished.
Hmm.
And Sanders is quoted as saying, I think it would have been frustrating if the movie were essentially the same, but with only slight changes. And I suppose my scenes and storylines are still sitting there on the shelf. I could actually pull them out and do them again, but it would be completely different. So he feels that the film that he'd planned to do, majority of it was left. And they did change it enough where if he wanted to go ahead and do his own,
Yeah.
he could have because of how different it was from his original concept. And yeah, apparently he never had any bad beef with John Lasseter for letting him go from the project. So,
Okay.
and obviously it's from being let go of this that he then goes to work at DreamWorks and creates How to Train Your Dragon, which
Yeah.
he's now just
Well, yeah.
as famous for as Lilo and Stitch, maybe more famous for now, because obviously there's what, three films in a series and now a live action film. So yeah.
Yeah. And definitely more famous for that than what Bolt is. Like How to Train Your Dragon is more well known than Bolt.
Yeah, unfortunately, yes.
Yeah.
Let's get on to opinion. So from that quote from Sanders, which is a good way for me to lead into my opinion, because
Oh.
thank God Lasseter fired him.
Okay.
Because I think it would have been a strange film, especially with the bunny character. Like,
Radioactive bunny and a one-eyed
yeah,
cat. Yeah.
yeah. And I think it would have been more sci-fi, like possibly more sci-fi. Because I love Bolt. Love, love, love Bolt. And I remember being so joyful and happy and killing myself laughing when I watched this in the cinema with Ben. And like, I went as far as getting my hands on the window display
Okay,
from the
we're we're
Disney store.
we're admitting to those things, are we? Okay.
Yeah. And I had my Rhino plush. I had Bolt plush.
I remember your
Um,
Bolt plush. I remember your multiple Bolt plushes.
yes. For my pooch at the time, my very own dog at the time, who would watch Bolt. And
Do more than watch Bolt.
and he loved his Bolt Teddy.
He did. It was a very sticky bear.
Yes. So I'll just quickly run through like the bits that I wrote down of why I like this film. So straight away, I remember loving, because I didn't know much about I don't know why, because obviously working at the Disney stores, you've got the clips playing in the background of the DVD, and yet I didn't know what the film was about. Like, I got in and I was very surprised because I loved the TV show opening and the fact that he doesn't realize that it's not real. And
I think that's
I
cruel.
loved that. And the fact that he believes that it's real, I just thought that was very well done and different to like other storylines. Anyway, yeah, and I wrote it reminds me of how young children believes in certain things, you know,
Yeah.
like magic.
Yes, magic is real, but there we are.
Yeah. And I thought that Bolt believing that the TV show was real was like that, you know, how a child would believe in certain things, like say Santa Claus or magic or, you know, the characters. I think they're all strong in their own right. Like I remember each one individually and I know lines that they say, like I don't get them mixed up, and they're all good and funny in their own right. The fact that Bolt believes that he's a super dog is hilarious. I mean, the scenes when he's like trying to use his laser eyes and nothing happens. Mittens thinking that, you know, our life is at risk because
Yeah,
of this stupid dog
it's psycho.
and trying to convince him that it's not real. And then Rhino, like you don't know if he believes that Bolt's real or if he's so absorbed in his favorite TV show that he's pretending that it's
Yeah,
real. But either way, I love it. Like,
yeah.
and I said earlier, I really liked the two songs and I loved the art direction. So the fact that they finally found their own style, and I love that they, you know, patented it, they stuck their name on it so no one else can use it. Fab. Love that. Because, like I wrote, it's bringing the old and the new together, that style that they went for,
Yeah,
letting us
and
see the brush strokes. I mean, obviously, when you're watching the film for the first time, you don't notice those things. But after a few watches and you start to look beyond the
Yeah.
main character, you do then see how it's been done, and it's beautiful.
Isn't it ironic that the last film in the Disney kind of canon to try and do that was Lilo and Stitch?
Well, they did a watercolor.
They were
It was a
harking back to that
watercolor.
where the
Yeah,
backgrounds were as important as the foregrounds.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
So,
yeah. He wanted those, watercolor painting and flat
yeah,
backgrounds. Like they don't move with the
no.
characters. So, yeah. Yeah, one of my favorite scenes. So, Rhino meeting Bolt in the caravan park.
Yes.
I mean, I used to know that line for line because that clip was always played on the DVD at work. The pigeons meeting Bolt, like you mentioned, those three
Yeah.
pigeons, the whole I know this dog. But yeah,
Yeah.
and like the bus goes past them.
Yeah. There's like bus, billboards.
I know. And Mitten's teaching Bolt how to be a dog and the whole with the song. Yeah, love that scene. And I like the ending. And even down to the end credits. And you see in their life beyond, Bolt rescuing Penny in that fire.
Hmm.
So yeah, it's a very strong 5 from me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, very strong. I don't have any faults with the film.
Well, for me, as I said, didn't watch this at the cinema. Don't have any kind of nostalgia or any attachment to it whatsoever. So when I first sat down and watched this film, which was on DVD, I was working at the Disney store and I put Bolt on. I knew you had the plush,
Uh,
and I think you had been after buying another one
mm,
because I think you went through what about 10 of the damn things, but
I
you
know,
were constantly you were like, I'm
having to
buying this one,
replace.
but I'm buying a spare.
Yeah, I think I did always buy 2 at a time.
Yeah, at the time, it was almost like a new film for me in this new kind of world that I was in. I watched it, it was all right. I then went through once I got all of the Disney films, I sat and watched them all in order. And the slog of the previous decade of Disney films, and it's probably over a decade with me because obviously Mulan, I'm not keen on Hunchback of Notre
Mm,
Dame and whatnot. When it got to like Chicken Little, which I wasn't overly fond of, I really like Meet the Robinsons, and then I started to really enjoy Bolt,
mm-hmm.
and I started to appreciate how much better this film was than near enough the last decade.
Uh-huh.
So I really started to enjoy it. And then when I watched it with Luke, Luke liked it. He went to go see it at the cinema. I thought, yeah, no, it's all right. Watched it. We've watched it a few times and everything's just been on, and then watching it for this podcast. And yeah, it's just one of those films where I really, really enjoy it. I can see the faults with it though. This
Okay.
is not a perfect film whatsoever, but it is just a good film. So
Okay.
I give it a 4.
Oh, okay.
And I was toying between 3.5 and
Uh-huh.
4. That's where I was at with this one.
Right.
And do I like Meet the Robinsons? Yes, I do. Which I gave a 4. Do I like this? Yes, I do. And I think I like them equally.
Okay.
So I was like, do you know what? Although I do prefer Meet the Robinsons, I think this is an equal playing field between the two. So yeah, it gets a 4 from me.
Okay.
Or
I was worried you were going to give it a
3.999.
2.
No. So Disney for me is back at this point.
Mm-hmm.
I don't get how it is not considered one of the films like Princess and the Frog, Tangled, Big Hero 6. I just don't get it. I don't get why that's not a thing. There should be more than one Christmas ornament. That's what I'm saying.
Personally, and this is going to go a bit deep,
Ooh.
is that in 2008, this was when I've moved back to the UK.
Mm-hmm.
I've left my family in Spain. I've come to start a new life with Ben
Mm-hmm.
in England. My first job back is the Disney store.
Mm.
And the first animated, like new animated film is this that
Yeah.
comes out when I'm working there. And it's the first Disney film I've gone to the cinema to see with Ben. And it was this film that brought me back to love Disney again. Because even though I'd started working at the Disney store, because of what was out at the time, with it being High School Musical 3, I had to get my head around all of this stuff that I had completely missed
Yeah.
and learn all about these TV shows that were hits with even, my age, like 20s.
Mhm.
Like High School Musical was big for a lot of age
Yeah.
groups.
Yeah.
So there was no new animated classic at that time for me to, until this. And obviously, because at that time it was still a big release gap between the States and the UK, it's actually 2009 that
Yeah.
we in the UK see Bolt. To go even further, I think it's weird that this is the last film of the experimental era,
Mhm.
just as we're going into the revival, the new Renaissance era. And
Yes.
Oliver and Company was the last film of the Dark Age before the Renaissance era. And both
Yeah.
films feature a cat and a dog as the leads.
I literally got that from you as a text the other day,
I
saying it
mean,
was weird.
it's like, and it's almost like it brought them good luck, just like Oliver
Yeah.
and Company. It's weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, to
Do
me,
you know
this
what?
is
Just to
like,
go further on that, obviously 101 Dalmatians saved the animation studio after the flop of Sleeping Beauty.
yeah,
So again, maybe I don't know if there's anything with Lady and the Tramp, but there's a
mm,
bit of a
pattern.
thing. Yes, maybe
Yeah,
Disney should bring out a dog film.
I know.
I'll have a word with Josh. Weird, he doesn't shop in the same places as Bob, so I haven't seen him as many times, but yeah.
Oh, yeah. I mean, obviously, listeners, we're recording this episode just days after the announcement that Josh D'Amaro is now the
Yeah,
CEO.
yeah.
So Stephen
I
won't be
mean,
bumping into Sainsbury's,
well, no, I
into
might
Bob
do.
in Sainsbury's
Yeah,
anymore.
I might do. I might. I mean, he might be.
No, he's
Well,
retired. He's going to shop in Waitrose now.
yeah, I suppose. Yeah, yeah. Well, no, 'cause I'm not near a Waitrose. I don't think I've ever been in a Waitrose. So
Whereas, Josh, he's gone.
yeah,
He's now left Tesco and come to Sainsbury's.
yeah. He's gone up. He's gone. He's doing it there. He's doing that. He's. I'm not going to catch him in Greg's. It's going to be. He's up there. He's having a look at the Taste the Difference range.
Yeah.
That's where he's at. Okay, so one thing that you mentioned right at the beginning, Jamie, is whether this film should have a sequel. And my personal opinion is no. I don't
Mhm.
think there should be a sequel. Sequels are never as good as the original in most cases, anyway. But I just think with this one, the story is done. You're never going to get that where he thinks he's a TV star again. You're not going to get, unless they do the whole amnesia thing. You've got Mittens. Well, she has the family.
Yeah.
Rhino, I think, is a bit odd because he's just a missing pet now. There's a bit of thievery going on there, but it's a kids' film, so we'll ignore that. Um, so yeah, I just don't think it would have the same impact. I think their stories are told.
Oh, it's hard because of how much I really like the film. And I feel like it's got because of how strong the characters are, it's got potential for other things. Like it could either be shorts, like the Rhino short is hilarious. And, you know, his seeing from his perspective that he's this super pet, you know, that would be funny little things. But you constantly then get brought back to the farm that they're now living on, you know, so that he's brought back to reality, that, you know, as if that's what he's dreaming about, or when he's watching TV, that's what he's envisioning. And then right at the end, they're on the couch in the farm, or you know what I mean?
I think shorts would work better.
Yeah, or they could make the actual TV show that he thinks is real.
Yeah. I mean, they have. It's called Kim Possible.
Well. And on that note, and just like that, Disney fans, we've reached the end of season 4 of the Jamie and Stephen Show. What an incredible journey it's been! Exploring classics from the experimental era and sharing plenty of laughs and magical moments with all of you. So glad this era is over, to be honest.
Yeah.
We want to say a big thank you for your support. Every listen, every download, every review has made this season really special. But don't worry, this isn't goodbye, because next season, we officially enter the revival era. That's right. Season 5 is going to bring us into the exciting rebirth of Disney animation, from The Princess and the Frog to Frozen and beyond. We'll be covering the stories, songs, and behind-the-scenes magic that defined Disney's comeback for a whole new generation. So, stay subscribed, follow us on Instagram and Threads at The Jamie and Stephen Show, and get ready for more movies, music, and magic as we step into Disney's revival era together. Until then,
TTFN.
Ta-ta for now.
Bye.
Bye.